Be true to yourself and be happy with who you are. Because if that Botox work goes south, you're going to have to live with this. Stay tuned for this Botched Botox makeup tutorial. For a list of products used in this tutorial, check out the video description below. Ooh, you looking real good. Start by applying a set of lips by Tinsley Transfers. This set is called Lip Tuck, and you can find them at Party City or Amazon. I'm not going to lie, these lips were super tricky and harder to apply than most of their wounds. I would recommend cutting down the outer edges so there is very little overlap of blending material. Much like a temporary tattoo, these transfers are great because you only need water to apply them. After the struggle of leftover material was realized, I was able to use some 99% alcohol on a cotton swab and dissolve any of the mistakes or thicker edges away. Here's the second lip application. Really try your best to keep each piece centered, as you'll notice mine was a little off. I guess that's why it's called a botched Botox job, right? If you have any leftover material like I did, you can continue dissolving it with 99% alcohol. Next I used translucent setting powder from Ben Nye and applied it to the lips. This helps them to not stick to each other. You could also use something like Vaseline or lip balm. Using a small flat brush, I went in with a flesh tone palette from Skin Illustrator and applied coral as a base color. Stay right along the lip line and color the entire lips as they are quite colorless out of the package. Next I used the color Rice Paper to highlight the top edge of the lip and blend down into the coral. After that I used a wash of coral and rice paper together to bring the lip to a more neutral tone. You can also turn the brush sideways and make thin vertical lines of color to suggest the creases in the lip. Now it's time for some bruising. To avoid any alcohol near the face, I switched over to the Ben Nye Master Bruise Wheel. I applied maroon with a small flat brush along the socket and blended towards the eye. I did the same thing along the eyelid to suggest a swollen lid. Next I created another line along the upper socket and blended down. After that, I added plum to the deepest areas and splotches of yellow to suggest the bruises were a little aged. Repeat the same process with the other eye, just add some variation. For a final touch, I used the Age Blood Tone from Skin Illustrator and applied some Botox injection sites around the brows, under the eyes, and upper lip. You can find diagrams for this online. Using a toothpick helps get the perfect round point for each spot. Don't forget, you don't need Botox injections to stay beautiful and keep your youth. Just do this once a year for Halloween. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe for more Halloween makeup tutorials.